folk remember testimonies longer than they do preaching. If I could walk out against somebody and say, what do you preach? I don't know he preached good, but I don't know what he is. But let me give you my testimony. But before I give you the testimony, I was in Memphis in November at the National Convocation. At the National Convocation. And I heard a man preach. I cannot tell you what his subject was. I don't even know it. But he said something at the close of his message that blessed me more than anything I heard at that convocation. And that was my first night there. I've been gone for 30 years, but that was my first night there that Wednesday night. And what he said was, in England, they had a chess game. And they had the devil going against the king. The king represented Jesus. And the devil is always the devil. And they played chess for over 2 hours. And finally, the devil looked and thought that he had the king where he couldn't move. And the king sat there and didn't say anything. And the devil got a big grin on his face, smiling. Then the devil hollered out, checkmate. Jesus didn't say a word. And an artist came and drew a picture of the devil playing chess with Jesus. And had the devil with a big smile saying, he won. They put it in a museum. And people will come by and see the picture where the devil beat Jesus in chess. A big smile on his face. And folks will look at it. About 2 years passed by, and there was a group of tourists that came through, and one of the men was a professional chess player. And while the other folks went on looking at other stuff, the man stayed there and examined the picture. Examined all the moves and everything that a chess player should do. And the folks was about 2 hours ahead of him going through the tour. And he caught up with them. He said, hey, it's a lie. I said, what is a lie? He said, the devil didn't win. He said the king had another move. Now, let me tell you my testimony. Then you'll understand how this thing blessed me. In February of last year, I had an infection in my toe. And it was because that for 25 years I've been a diabetic. And I had neuropathy, wasn't getting enough blood there. And so when I went to the doctor, they told me, so we got to take an artery from here and run it into your foot to get blood in. But we got to take the toe. It says infected. It said the bone is infected. It said when the bone is infected, there's nothing we can do. But I called my wife and I said, honey,